Hey there, hi there, ho there. Welcome to Wednesday Wonder. I wonder what I'm doing. It's Wednesday and I feel like being live and chitting and chatting and seeing friends and neighbors. We'll see who shows up. This was not scheduled or planned, so it's just a good time. Usually a good time. Usually, sometimes, occasionally, it could be fun. Could be garbage. I don't know. What do you think? I think it could be fun. You like fun? Fun is good. Fun is natural. Fun is hard to describe. You want to stump somebody, ask them what they do for fun. Fun is elusive. Fun is best had when you're not planning on it. Fun is a three-letter word. You can't have funny without having some fun. I'm just rambling about fun right now because I'm waiting for people to show up into my live stream because it's crazy and I didn't know what to do with myself. So usually when people show up and it's a good time. I see there's a couple of people watching, but what are you watching? Oh, it's Becky and Tish and Ashley. Hey, lovely ladies. Here's the story of some lovely ladies with Lorna joining in just right now. All of them are super cool and like makeup, and they make me smile. Hey, Zach, what's up? What's up, everybody? I'm so glad that you guys are joining me so I didn't have to keep talking about fun by myself because that was not very fun. Hey, Miss Robin, long time no see, girl. Long time no see. Oh, thank you, Ashley. Thank you so much. Come here often. Hey, Jen, how you doing, sweetheart? Are you doing good? I hope you're doing good. You awesome lady. Everybody say hello. Hello, hello. Hey, Kelly, what's up, sweetie? Oh, thank you so much. It is brand new as of yesterday. It's just been 24 hours. Rogue! Yay, Rogue. It's okay. I'm not staying forever. But I just thought I had some free time and some hours available, so I thought I would go live. It's a good time to be had by all. All I know is that I like stuff. Dyslexic. Oh, I'm sure it's fine. Thanks, Jen. It's brand new. I was going for silver, ended up gray. And I had to tell my hairstylist what I did today. So she didn't think I cheated on her with somebody else. Because we've got a good relationship, even though I took my hair into my own hands. But sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And Rome loves it, which is super cool. And I'm getting to like it a lot more. And it's fun to do some looks. Oh, really? Jen, what are you going to change it to? Miss Becca, how are you liking the child palette? Right, Kelly. That's what I found out. I found things out the hard way sometimes. Here's the box. It does. See how pretty and silver it is on the box. This is what my hair turned out. It's a Jen's Hangout. I think that'll be really great and much easier to find. That's great because you really do hang out. Exactly, Ashley. But if it had turned out like it did on the box, hey, Bethany, it would have been a whole nother story. But it didn't turn out like this. It turned out like this, which is still very pretty. Just not what I was going for at all. What's up? Thank you, Miss Bethany. I appreciate it. I'm definitely not fishing for compliments. I'm just telling the story of it. Right. Well, Kelly, I was so platinum that I should have been able to go silver from where I was. No, because the toner's just gonna. It's already a purple gray color, so purple will just make it more purple. But I will wash my hair with purple shampoo to keep it from going brassy. And I've got toning conditioner treatment, so it's not gonna, I just figure from here I'll just have fun with my hair. It's winter time just about, and I usually go fun in the winter. But it's a great idea, Ashley. But my hair was super platinum blonde, so I probably should just let her did it. Hey, Samantha. Samantha, I did a video for you and Ruby. You guys requested the same video, and this is what it looks like, the results, but the video is going up on Friday morning. No, it was just platinum blonde, Jen. This color just happened to be kind of a smoky silver is what it's called. I didn't expect to look exactly like the chick on the box because I'd have to lose a little weight, but I don't have that haircut. But I thought it was going to be a lot lighter than it is. Oh, I'm sure, Kelly. Yeah, purple can't take away the purple. I don't mind the purple, and I'm probably going to go from here to purple. Hey, James. Oh, no. That's awful. If I had, I could send it to you on Facebook. I can send it to you on Facebook. I'll be right back, kids. I just sent it to you on Facebook, James. So if you check your Facebook Messenger, it's there. But everybody, say hello to everybody. It's a good night. Did you know? I know you're in Kentucky. Did you hear about the bridge to Ohio? No. What happened to it, Kelly? Because I know you live right there. Hope nothing terrible, but I haven't really been paying attention to the news lately. That Bethany certainly is one busy mama, which is the perfect name for her channel. Perfecto. I catch news stories here and there, but I don't dedicatedly watch the news. Hey, aren't I clever?
Mm-hmm.
I'm a clever girl.
You're clever and you're looking very beautiful right now, too.
Thank you. It's a new palette that I got from Ipsy.
Ooh, what is it?
It is the Violet Voss Coral palette.
Ooh, nice. It looks very beautiful. I love corals.
Thanks. And it looks really great with the gray, I think.
Yes, I do think so, too. It looks very nice. It almost makes the grey pool almost like a bluish purple.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of purple in this gray already because it's very purpley blue gray.
Yeah, on this camera with the eye makeup, it's making it pull a lot like of a bluish purple. I love it. It's pretty.
Thank you. Kelly's telling me about this bridge that goes into Ohio from Kentucky. The two semis crashed, caught on fire in the bridge, and it's probably going to have to be rebuilt. Wow.
Wow, shit.
That's like a big deal. That's a huge deal. Yeah, Samantha, I saw a message from Shelly earlier and it went well. She was just real groggy from the test. And she's
Mm-hmm.
probably going to be resting the rest of the day.
Yeah, today is rest day for her.
Yeah, we're real proud of her. She did a good job and she was a trooper and did everything they said to do. And she had to go through all the stuff, and she's doing great. Ooh, and Kelly lives right by that bridge.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my Instagram. It's just not wanting to work right now. Like,
That's weird.
I was sending messages to one of my friends, and I even sent her screenshots. On my end, it's saying that the messages haven't been sent through, but on her end, she's actually received the messages and has responded to them. But I haven't seen. I'm not even getting shown that it's even sent.
Wow. Rogue, feel better and get some rest, honey. I love you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was anybody hurt, Kelly? Because that sounds like a pretty serious wreck. Yeah, the good juju to Shelly. But I'm so glad that I had your Facebook, so.
Yes, that's the whole purpose of having each other on other things, just in case.
That's right, because I can't send it to you through Polo.
I mean, you could try. You could really try.
I
Just
get,
read it out. Read it out to me.
yeah, and that would take forever to transpose it.
It's okay. I have forever and a day for you, my wifey.
Oh, that makes me so happy. Makes me want to dance around like a little darling girl.
Ooh.
I'm a darling girl, you know.
Mm.
So I was talking about fun before everybody came in when I first started the, the chat, and before people started popping in. It's like it's so hard. It's easy to stump people. Just ask them what they do for fun. Most people off the top of their head are like, I don't know. What do you do for fun, James? I already know your answers probably.
Masturbate. No, not Jesus Christ. I play with makeup.
Yeah, I almost spit my drink out on my laptop.
You should know I'm chaotic like this by
I
now.
should. I was ready for some other answers, but there's nothing wrong with that. It's totally healthy and normal.
I
We'll come
don't
back
do.
to that.
No, I play with makeup. I listen to music. I talk to you guys.
Okay, Tish, you get some rest, sweetheart. You're healing up, Tish, so you're supposed to sleep a ton.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's important is getting all that rest.
Yeah.
I actually got some sleep today, which is amazing.
No sleep with no nightmares, no nasty dreams.
No nasty dreams. I had my nasty dreams last night.
Yay! I'm glad.
Yeah. Oh, Zach Colors for Fun. Hey, Jen.
What
Miss
do you do for
Elvira.
fun?
We got two Jens no waiting. Ooh, the other Jen has tons of snow.
I want snow.
Oh, and
It's
she has to go over the passage. And the other Jen lives in the mountains.
warm.
So she has some scary driving to do because for some of her out of state appointments.
I understand that the majority of Tasmania is crazy hills, so the majority of it, even if you are living on main roads, are still scary.
So, all right. So, what does Tasmania not have? It's got mountains. It's got
It
oceans.
doesn't have
It's got
flat. It doesn't have flat land. It has no flat land.
Does it have swamps? Are there
Yeah,
swamps in it?
it's got everything but flat land. There's nothing
Desert?
flat
Is
about
there
Australia.
desert in Tasmania?
Actually, I think there is a little bit of desert area.
Oh,
It's not like true
Tasmania has
desert.
everything.
Let's find out. Does it have a desert area?
Excuse me. I know this is running all the time. I keep forgetting I need to start getting my allergy shots. They got my
Apparently,
stuff. All I have to do is show up.
holy shit. Okay, so apparently it's not like a desert, but we've got a giant area where it's just sand dunes.
Well, that's technically kind of a desert.
So yeah, we have a desert. We just don't have flat land.
Tasmania is crazy. crazy.
We have snow. We have pretty beaches. We even have some of the best surf beaches in Australia.
That's
Down
cool.
here.
Lorna almost poked her eye out when you made your fun comment.
Uh-oh. Sorry, Lorna.
You'll poke your eye out. You'll poke your eye out. Hey, Christy, what's up? I'm doing great. I got my Boxy Premium today, and my video goes up tomorrow, and there's a giveaway in my Boxy Premium. I'm giving away 3 things out of my premium, plus a bunch of other stuff.
Fantastic.
I know, I just love giving stuff away because I'm a giving away fool. Because it's fun to give stuff away.
As long as you don't give away my heart, wifey, that's all.
Oh, darling, I couldn't ever do that.
Good.
Oh,
Good
Jen says
wifey.
she technically lives in a high mountain desert.
Hmm.
I wish it was a high mountain dessert. That would be delicious.
Hmm.
I love dessert. I'm so looking forward to this weekend because it's going to be a cheat weekend. And hey, Mary, and I'm making gooey bars to take to Jeannie's house.
I was going to say, are you going to have essentially the whole weekend with Jeannie as a cheat weekend? I mean, at that point,
Well, I'll be with her like Saturday. I'm going to get there about noon on Saturday. And then after I leave on Sunday, I'll be off my little it'll be about 24 hours of cheat. But I don't really cheat terrible. But I just am going to bring a really delicious bad for you dessert called the gooey bar, which
why not?
is delicious. Do you know what a chess pie is?
Probably, but tell me again.
Well,
My brain.
it's a southern thing. It's hard to describe because it's like buttery and sweet, but it doesn't taste like anything. I don't know how to explain a chess bar, but it's like a chess pie, but it's in a bar form. But it's made with cream cheese and powdered sugar and vanilla, and it makes like its own little custard, and it gets a little when you bake it, it gets like a little shell on it that's really delicious and delicate.
Sounds interesting.
It is delicious. Oh, Lorna got her base box, and her sister didn't get anything, and you liked it all. That's amazing, Lorna. Did you get the Tasha Denona palette? That's right, Christy. It's not bad for you. It's not good. Samantha says it's almost like a custard pie. All right.
I just want to eat all of the American food when I come over. I'll leave instead of being around the weight I am now, I'll gain an extra 100 pounds. I love it.
All right, be careful jumping in the shower, Bethany. We don't want you to fall and hurt yourself.
Yeah, don't jump in the shower. Just stand in there.
Ooh, Lorna got the Natasha Denona palette. I know you're excited about that, girl.
Ooh.
I should be getting my regular BoxyCharm tomorrow or Friday, I think. Because it said it was in Indianapolis, which is about an hour and a half from here.
I'm just waiting for my November box from Bella Box to be sent out. I'm waiting for Joe's box to arrive, and I'm waiting for my Mitchell stuff to arrive. That should be getting shipped out today because their actual shipment of stuff for the pre-order arrives for them today. And then it's all getting put in express shipping boxes, so that should actually be here by the end of the week, hopefully.
Oh, Christy wants to know how you're doing.
Me?
Yeah, Christy's asking about her Aussie bud, and that would be you.
I'm very good at the moment, Christy. I'm happy. I'm alive. I have nothing to do for the rest of the week because I did all of my schoolwork and stuff that I needed to do at the beginning of the week. I had a productive week this week. Tomorrow,
what a good boy. What a good boy you are.
I get to have lunch with my mum tomorrow, and I haven't seen her in a while because COVID, so that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to try and see if I can convince her to film a little, short video with her just saying hi so I can send it to you guys.
Oh, that's so cool.
My burbs are happy. They're still alive and well. Speaking of, do you want food?
Oh, Zach said he's been live 2 straight weeks, so he's taking tonight off. Well, that's a good idea, Zach. You don't want to get burned out.
Mm-hmm.
And
Definitely.
I'm ready to get burned out. I like being burned out. Ooh, that's great, Jen. You're gonna get your boxy today.
Babs. Babs.
Oh, burbs. Yeah, we love the burbs,
They're not that screamy today.
which is nice. We enjoy the not shrieking nature of the burbs.
Yeah, very rarely happens, but it's nice when it does.
Yeah, Samantha even commented how quiet your birds are today.
Shit. You hear that, birds? You've got a reputation for being loud.
Oh, that's great, Jen. Did you have the child? Did you get the child palette, Jen?
Wow.
Because I really like it. And then tomorrow, Raw Beauty Christie's palette goes on sale. And Zach went for his walk, which is fantastic. And we're so proud of Zach for walking all the time. Oh, do you love it, Jen? I know you love it. Because it ticks the geek notes and the great makeup notes.
Best of both worlds. See, I'm waiting for a Pokemon collab that I really like, so then I get the best of my Pokemon lover and makeup lover worlds combined.
Right.
But all the Pokemon collabs that have come out so far have been very mediocre at best.
I used to play Pokemon Go. That was fun.
My bad. Yeah, I've played many a Pokemons in my time. I've even got a Pokeball tattooed behind my ear. So I used to play Pokemon with my mum as a child.
Yeah, Zach, sometimes people just say hi to other people while they're walking, just to be nice.
People are weird like that.
People are weird and sometimes just say hi to strangers. I say hi to strangers all the time. Because I like to make them uncomfortable. How can I make them uncomfortable today? Oh, well, good, Jen. I'm glad you're getting some sleep. Oh, 39, Samantha. It's a lot chillier here today than yesterday. It's like in the 50s. And when I go to in the Indianapolis area this weekend, it's going to be in the 50s as well. It's 55 right now and dark as hell, and it's only 6 o'clock. But it's going to be Saturday, it's going to be in the 50s, Sunday in the 60s.
The joys of winter, Rhonda. The joys of winter.
It's not even winter yet. It's still fall. Winter isn't until December 21st.
Yeah, but it's still affects early enough.
I know.
And with global warming and global change of weather temperature and shit like that happening, it's going to happen sooner and later in the years.
Okay, Christy, that's a great idea to go in the grocery store and ask someone to thump your melon. Excuse me, sir, would you mind thumping my melon? Pardon me, sir, would you thump my melon? I just want to say that over and over now, Christy. Thanks.
I think the birds are happy now. Are you happy, Bab?
Hey.
Are you happy, Bab? Do you want to say hello to the actual screen? I lift the door open. Oh, magic. No, you ran away.
Oh, my gosh.
It ran away when I opened the door. Never mind, then.
The bird didn't want to be that social.
Yeah, I know, right? It's funny. You'd think, they'd try and escape. Nah, my bird doesn't want to leave the cage. I try and make it leave, and it just sits in there. I'm like, why?
Ooh, that's cool, Samantha. An hour and a half. If you weren't so busy, I'd ask you to meet up for coffee. If you could get closer, because the road trip's gonna kill me. Because I'm not used to doing road trips anymore.
I felt that.
Yeah.
Even just driving for 20 minutes takes it out of my back.
Yeah.
Let alone a couple of hours of drive.
Oh, Jen would lose, or thinks her husband would lose his job, but Christy says, "Excuse me, good sir, but can you thump my melon?" Excuse me, kind sir. That's the best. That is the best for sure. But I'm going to be really exhausted from hanging out with Jeannie because we have a bunch of stuff planned. And I'm not used to doing like a lot of stuff because I'm usually here on my couch and doing fiddling around the house. and then running errands for a couple hours a day, and then I'm done. So
You have so
I'm
much
gonna
fun,
be.
you're so exhausted, but it'll be worth every second.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm taking so much stuff with me. It's so hard to figure out exactly what to take because I know she's got a ton of makeup, but then I need to bring my own brushes. I need to bring my own foundation. I need to bring my own nighttime stuff. I need to bring.
Everything.
Yeah, I'm taking my laptop. I'm taking my ring light. I'm taking all my. I'm bringing so much stuff.
Well, I know you were saying you're going to be able to sleep that well, so it's going to be a keeping or bringing the laptop and all that to try and keep yourself sane during the night time.
Right. I mean, because phones are great for scrolling and stuff, but I need bigger stuff because I don't see that well, even with
I
glasses sometimes. So,
really, I much prefer like general for content consumption.
oh, Samantha, oh, Christy, I'm so glad you like my humor. I'm glad it's like mine because we obviously get along so well because you're still here. You haven't run off yet. And Samantha's going to be about an hour the opposite direction selling a puppy Saturday. Well, I'm so happy you're selling a puppy, honey. Too bad
Oh,
it's not in our direction.
oh no.
But yeah, because it's going to be about 2 hours to get to her house. And then, the next day it'll be 2 hours home.
It doesn't sound 2 hours, but 2 hours in a car is fun when you
Well,
have.
my car is a good car and it handles well, and the gas mileage is okay, but the seats aren't the most comfortable. Like I have a extra cushion and that's a lumbar support in my car just to make it so I can drive around without being a misery.
Yeah.
I just got mentioned in a post. Oh my
Mm.
gosh.
But
Someone tagged me in a ad for cat hoodies because people know I love cats.
maybe it's a giveaway.
No, it's not. It's just an ad.
Oh, no fun.
No, no fun. Oh, Zach is uploading his video for today. That's great, Zach. And Zach has done some shout outs for us, James, and our
I know.
friends.
I saw.
That's just so cool.
Mm.
Hey, Crystal, how are you, honey? Oh, they're buying too. Yeah, I can see you don't mind driving 2 hours round trip to make $600. That's awesome. Crystal, how are you, my friend? Just missed the excuse me, would you like to thump my melon conversation? Would you like to stroke my zucchini? That would be a little more awkward. Oh, that's exhausting, Jen. Oh, thanks, Christy. I had people request me to try a palette and do a video with it, and this is what the book looks like. And the video goes up Friday, which is exciting.
Mm.
Exciting!
I think the video I'm going to be out editing on my going to be doing a bit more of a basic type video, not actually a structured video. More so like it's not going to be a review type video. It's more going to be like a get ready with me style video. But I want to try and do a mixture of trying out that Pat McGrath dupe palettes that I've shown off a few times.
Oh,
As
that will be really exciting.
yeah, so I want to do kind of like a trying out this Pat McGrath dupe palette, get ready with me type thing, while also like trying out a new device to edit on.
That's really cool. Yeah, Jen, Voss's palettes are really good.
I also have a that I want to try. I'll probably do that next week. But I found this that has like 11 different styles of eyeliner, depending on what look you want to go for. So I want to film a video where I try all 11 different eyeliner styles and see which one I like the best.
Oh, you got Jen's interest. She wants to know about the Pat McGrath dupes.
It's they're made by a brand that only sells on like AliExpress, Wish, that type of stuff. The brand's called Hojo, Ho.
Hojo. I just wanted to help.
Yeah, you can help me every day, baby.
I think I do.
And it's a nice little palette. Obviously, it's not at the same level of quality as Pat McGrath, but they're more so emulating the opulent packaging, so it has that similar style of packaging with really nice art and that kind of stuff. I'll grab it in a few, but I bought it for, including shipping, it was 30 Australian dollars. I got a refund on it because it essentially went missing for like 3-4 months shipping and then randomly showed up at my house one day. So I essentially got it for free. But there's 4 of the palettes in the collection that Hojo has made. So you can literally get 4 eyeshadow palettes that are supposed to be Pat McGrath palette dupes. So they have similar color stories to Pat McGrath palettes. They're not just exactly the same, but you can get 4 of those palettes for less than the price of one single actual Pat McGrath palette.
That's so cool. Oh, Samantha's she's gonna finish paying off her bills for November and stash money away to adopt children to buy for Christmas. That's so awesome.
Really nice.
And Samantha says you can get the mini Violet Voss palettes for $17.50 on Beauty Bay, but on Boxy Charm pop up right now they're like $9 or something around that price. But I didn't get any of the Violet Voss palettes. I bought a ton of other palettes from the Boxy Charm pop up.
That's been nice. Pop up.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, next.
Yeah, BoxyCharm does have almost all the Violet Voss palettes right now, especially the minis.
Which in my mind necessarily a good, like,
What?
well, there's
You were
no the brand's product.
You're cutting out, sweetheart. I don't know what you're saying.
I don't know why. I'm right next to the Wi-Fi. So rude. How about now? That be better?
Yeah, you're not cutting out yet.
I was just saying, when you see things like that, where there's a lot of products from one brand through a place called, for a place like that, I always get concerned that there must be a reason why they have a large overabundance of many products from one brand. Because to me, that's saying that they're not selling like they're not selling to actual customers who are trying to buy them because they're not good products. Like, that's what it says to me. If there's a large overabundance of multiple products from one brand on a place like BoxyCharm, it tells me that there's something wrong with the formula, at least enough to the point where people aren't buying it, where they have to off-sell it through a place like BoxyCharm to try and at least make some money.
If Ashley, would you link James's channel? But seriously, if you look up James on YouTube, it's just James TBL MUA, and he's the only one on YouTube, and it's super easy to find him in the search.
That's the perks of sometimes choosing weird names or having a weird name. It's easy to be found.
Yeah, and maybe Ashley, if she's available to do that, because I'd have to like pull up his channel and stuff, and I'm trying to watch chat and talk to James.
No, thank you.
Hey, Erica. What's up, sweet girl?
Hi, Erica.
Erica in the park. Thought it was the 4th of July.
Oh,
Oh, it's just my email. It's just
email
an email.
because of that beautiful song.
Yeah, that's what it is. The email went off because I started singing that crazy song.
And it was just record deals flying in left and right.
It is. They said, Rhonda, how much money can we give you to stop singing our songs?
And your response will be never enough.
I would be like, all the dollars, and I will stop. That is what I would do. All the dollars. I can't wait for Zach's package to get here. It's been over 2 weeks now. Just coming from Canada.
You feel my pain whenever I get anything shipped international.
Oh, I do feel your pain. I do. Oh, Jen found it. Good. Seriously, it's like the only name that's like that whatsoever. And yeah, so Mr. James goes live quite a bit, especially in the wee hours of the U.S. time zones.
Yes, that's the one perk of being in Australia. My daytime is your nighttime. So a lot of the time, a lot of our friends, like including Rhonda, there's also Joe and Shelley and all that, they have issues with insomnia. So I tend to be like one of the few people that's alive and awake at that time. So we tend to hang out with each other. I also help run a business profile on Twitter for an indie brand. So it also helps me being in Australia because it essentially means that the Twitter profile is manned 24/7. So if there's ever like a question that needs to be asked, one of us can answer it, or at least get back to them and be like, just wait a couple of hours and you'll get the CEO be able to answer your question.
Hey, Jessica, what's up, lady? Hey, Zach, I'm so glad you like those Mios I sent you. They are delicious. How are you, Miss Jess? I think it's good to see you, and it's a lovely evening.
Those weird little drink things is what I'm talking about. Yeah, those Mio.
Yeah, those Mios. Yeah, I sent him. They're both caffeinated, and one is tropical fruit, which tastes more like orange, and then the other one was black cherry.
What even are they? Supposed to be like a green type thing.
It's more like a liquid. It's just a liquid flavoring you squirt in. It's kind of just like Kool-Aid or something. It's just
cordial, basically.
Yeah. And Zach almost grabbed the hand sanitizer and put it in his water.
Delicious.
I'm doing good, Miss Jess. I got my Boxy Premium today, and that is going up tomorrow, which is very exciting. And I think I'm getting my regular Boxy base box tomorrow or Friday. Both very exciting.
So, have you got Natasha Denard in it yet? Oh.
I don't know. That's the box that's coming tomorrow or Friday.
That's more so what I was asking. Is like, what are you still waiting on the one that comes in potentially? Do you know if you've got it yet, or do you have to wait and see?
I have to wait and see.
Rude.
Well, I mean, that's half the fun of getting subscription boxes. I was talking to my friend Robin about that earlier today. He's like, we are so spoiled by subscription boxes because we get on the average we get really fabulous things for very little money, and whenever we don't get a box that we absolutely love, a lot of times people just bitch about it like someone kicked their puppy. And the mystery part is fun. It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah, at least mine with my last Bella box also because they had 2 items in it that I can't use at all, and that was because allergies. But ultimately, that doesn't mean it's a bad box.
Right. Well, thank you, Jess. I'll know for sure real soon if I get it. I hope I do. But you're so kind. Jess is so kind to have one for me in case I don't get it. That is just the sweetest.
Very nice.
It is very nice. I think so. I'm really excited about it because I have several of the Natasha Denona mini palettes, and I've got some of the bigger palettes. But
I had one, I gave it to my mother-in-law because it had Carmine in it.
Right. Oh yeah. Hey Chris. Yeah, I've been in a mood this week for sure. And the evening seemed to be a good time to go live where I'm not interfering with people's regular live streams, and it kind of catches other people that maybe don't live stream at night. So it's fun. I really enjoy it. Oh, it's bath time now. Wow, you are a busy mama. For shizzle.
No, Pat McGrath is pretty much the only brands that I feel like I'm going to at least ever be able to kind of force myself to get over carmine being inside of certain shades and just using it because I just love the formula too much. Like
Right.
Natalia's formula was pretty, but it wasn't that special. Like when I've used it, like at least the one palette that I did try, which I think was the mini Lila palette, it was purples. It had two.
Oh yeah, that's a pretty one.
Yeah, it had two
I got
purples and
that.
3 neutrals. It was pretty. Don't get me wrong, but I could dupe it out very easily. While I can't
Right.
really any of the Pat McGrath shades that I've got.
Yeah, yeah. Jess, I know the Natasha Denona is a full size, and that's really even more exciting. I think that they were doing a full size palette instead of the mini, which is
Yeah.
fantastic.
My well, is the person that asked about the Pat McGrath dupe palette still in the chat, Rhonda?
Yeah, I think she is. She's just not talking right now.
But it's this one.
There it is, Jen. Yeah, there she is. Oh, Jen's got to go.
Perfect time. Yeah, so this is the Pat McGrath dupe palette. It's called the Hojo Aristocratic Collection. This is one of 4 palettes, and I don't know what palette this is supposed to be a dupe for.
Bye, Jen.
But from what I've seen, it's supposed to be pretty close. Hello, you can see Star Trooper. Oh well. But the actual colors themselves are really pretty. Like that greenish shade is an actual duochrome. So like a duochrome in a really cheap palette is like almost unheard of.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
Yeah, and nice sturdy cardboard packaging. Like you can see that it's quite thick pieces of cardboard too. They're not flimsy pieces. So it genuinely, if it wasn't for the soft touch feel of it, it almost feels like the same type of cardboard that Pat uses herself.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, Jen says it's a dupe for the Divine Rose.
But whatever one it's a dupe for, it's a pretty as heck palette. It's very nice. I love using it.
Jen is one of the people who is one of the queens of dupes. Like between her and Stacy, like any kind of dupe I need, I can just ask them in like 2 seconds. They know or already have it.
Yeah, it is a beautiful palette. Hello, babs. Babs. Bab, 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 bab.
Yeah, that palette is totally beautiful. And I'm going to have to check AliExpress and see if I can find the Hojo palette.
And what I love is
Jen, sweetheart.
even though it's cheap, there's there's different formulas in it. So like the green and then the shimmer that's right next to it, they're almost like one of those really wet metallic formulas. While there's normal metallics, there's that's just a full-on glitter. And then this matte actually has small little bits of micro glitter in it. So there's satin mattes, there's normal mattes, there's shimmers, there's glitters, and then there's like weird like gel-like shimmers. So there's at least 4 or 5 different formulas all in this really fat palette, which I mean for a cheap palette, that's quite impressive. And I'll even swatch look at that.
That's beautiful. I love that green already. You know I do.
And then like for a cheap palette, and even I'll swatch the shimmer next to it, which is a bit more gold.
Those are pretty.
Yeah, for a cheap palette, like even swatching it, they look at that.
They look really like they're pretty good quality. I love some really cheap really cheap palettes. Like the You Can Be palettes and the BYS palettes are so good, and you can get them on Amazon for so cheap.
These are about $20 American with shipping each. So like,
oh yeah, they're not that cheap. Like the palettes I'm talking about are like $10.
Yeah, well, for a Pat McGrath dupe palette, that's pretty cheap.
Oh well, yeah, absolutely. Don't get me wrong there.
Yeah, but no, they are beautiful. Like they're probably a little bit less than that, but I'm talking with shipping as well because you're having to buy them from China.
Oh, that's true. I didn't think about that part.
Yeah, because for me, they were about 20 Australian dollars with about $10 Australian shipping. So that would be around $20 for you. But yeah, the shimmers, like considering how cheap they are, like that is ridiculous. Like for
that is amazing. Yeah, that is beautiful, Mary. I love a shimmer. And I remember like when I was growing up, because my mom taught makeup and stuff, and that women of a certain age weren't supposed to have long hair. They weren't supposed to wear shimmers, and it's like all that stuff is out the window in my world.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like old lady stuff. That's like back in the day in the 70s and 80s.
I want to swatch other shades. So I've got this really pretty, like, Look at
Hey,
that. Oh my,
Lisa, I didn't even see you come in. There you are. I know we love a man who swatches his face. Oh, that's so pretty. That looks like a burnished gold. Ooh, very pretty.
I'll swatch one of the because why not? Even the glitters are really nice. Like, look at that for a glitter in a cheap palette.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah, I don't.
I don't need to spend any money, but I'm gonna write it down and look for it when things are slow, when I don't have 2 releases in 2 days.
So even
Hi, Miss
swatching it
Lisa.
is pretty.
It's gorgeous. How are you, sweetheart? I hope you're doing well.
Oh, what are you? Oh, I forgot this is a really pretty one too. Like, look.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, these are all from the dupe palette, by the way. These, like, I've just been like, look at that. What the
Wow,
heck?
that's beautiful.
Yeah, so I would highly recommend this palette. Like, the swatches don't lie. So, and you can even
Yeah,
see the different types of formulas, even in just the shimmers and the
right.
metallic. Like, it's crazy.
Jess wants to know if the glitters are chunky. Hey,
I
Bobby.
mean, that's as chunky as the palette gets. Is what
Is,
that
so do you
chunky.
think
That
it's chunky then? It's
I
hard to
wouldn't.
tell.
I wouldn't say it's chunky. It's much more of a thin glitter formula.
That's so cool. Hey, Miss Bobby, how you doing, honey? So good to
The
see you.
the best I would actually compare it to, it's a smaller glitter but a similar consistency to Millions in the Jeffree Star Morphe collab palette.
Oh, okay. I've got that palette, and I know what you're talking about. That's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's thinner, so it's more thinner glitter, but it applies and sticks really nicely. Like, I didn't use any glitter adhesive,
Right.
and
That looks great for not having any adhesive.
I mean, let's even swatch a
All
matte.
right, Zach. You have a good evening, honey. Love you.
Like, even like, obviously it's a matte, but like, even that's a really nice color. And go whoop.
Yeah, that's a beautiful transition color.
I like this one as well, which is the matte with a little bit of sparkle in it. You can see the slightest bit of sparkle in that.
Yeah,
And it's
that
like
looks
really pretty.
good.
Yeah. So
That palette, man, stop making me want the palette, is what
and
I'm
then
trying to say.
this is a bit more of a traditional shimmer they have. So this one's
Right?
all like, let's go. Ooh. Like,
That's
no,
lovely.
yeah. The formula in the palette, it's genuinely, like, it surprised me. And I even answered this, I'm pretty sure it was your tag, the palette tag that you tagged me in, where one of the questions was what palette surprised you with its formula and its
Right.
quality. And I actually answered this palette, and you can see why.
It is really impressive. Yeah, I know, Jess. It does look like war paint.
I know, I'm going like, it looks a bit crazy on my face, but you can see, like, this shade especially, like, it's that probably is the closest shade that reminds me of a real Pat McGrath formula, where it has like a really strong base shade, but like the actual shift to the gold is really strong in it.
Right. That's awesome. I'm gonna
Yeah,
have to look that up, and I don't need to spend any more nickels.
I'm
All my
sorry.
nickels. It's okay. I can resist. It's not like I can't ask you about it in a month when nothing is happening.
And I mean, it's also not like it's one going anywhere, or two, like it's a really expensive palette. So
Right. It's not gonna like sell out or anything.
no, it's. I'm just going to remove the
I
swatches
know,
now.
Jess. The company name is Hojo,
Yeah,
Samantha, Hojo, and it's the artistic aristocratic palette,
there's
and
four of them.
AliExpress.
There's four of them. The one I specifically own. You can tell the difference between, because there's four different packaging types. So this is the one that I got, where it's like a little queen looking thing. And
Hey, Amy. Amy's here.
hello, Amy. Even the cardboard is thick, like it feels nicer quality than what you would expect.
Hey, Sherry. And Sherry just got here too. It's such a good group.
See, so shiny. Yes.
That is
So,
beautiful. That is
hi,
gorgeous.
Joe.
Oh, Joe, it reminds me of there's a restaurant that used to be here called Howard Johnson's, and then they'd be open real late at night. And me, and as in my youth and my teens and early 20s, we'd always go to Hojo's in the middle of the night and eat like chili and grilled cheese and stuff.
Mm.
Who remembers the Hojo's? Come on, show your age. I did my brows tonight with a mortician beautician from Cremated.
Oh, nice. I think I remember him saying that he's used some of the shades from Cremated for brows.
Well, I did order a black pencil to go from my favorite NYX Fluff and Fill formula, which I'm picking up from my Ulta this week.
I
But
know you always use that.
it's so good. It's a pomade pencil, and it just covers in my microblading so good. Yeah, it's on. He says it was on AliExpress, and where else?
I bought that one, mine specifically
On
from
Wish.
Wish. Yeah, from Wish, but you can get
From
them
what?
from websites like Wish, AliExpress. Amazon sometimes has them. Usually you just type in HOJO and then the aristocratic part. A lot of the
Check
time,
Amazon. I'm gonna check Amazon real quick.
yeah, a lot of the time they've got so many eyeshadow palettes that you specifically do have to type in aristocratic. Otherwise, you'll just see every palette that they've made, and they've made a ton of them. Yeah, that is the aristocratic palette. I bought mine from Wish, like I said. If they had a website, that would be great, but they don't have their own website. Otherwise, I
They
just buy
don't
it.
have it on Amazon.
Yeah, so it'll probably be like AliExpress and Wish,
Yeah,
sadly.
it is gorgeous. Oh yeah, get your dinner on, Jess. Ooh, I want to know what you're having for dinner. I always want to know what everybody's having for dinner because dinner is delicious. Oh my God, I had stir fry last night with rice cauliflower, and I could not tell that it wasn't rice. That is so exciting to me because I hate cauliflower.
Well, I'm glad that you liked it. I love cauliflower, so.
Well, it was seasoned, so it didn't taste like it. I look younger with it, Lisa? Well, thank you. I thought I might look older because it's gray. Yeah, it was so good. It was chicken stir fry with the rice cauliflower, and the way he seasoned it, it just tasted like stir fried rice.
Mm-hmm.
So good. Tonight we're going to have some pizza. He's
Yes,
going to make some pizza from scratch.
I just double checked. If you go onto websites like AliExpress and just type in Hojo eyeshadow aristocratic, it will come up.
Oh yeah, Mary, it was totally keto. It was totally a keto stir fry. It was like delicious Chinese food that was keto. Um, I'll send it to you on Instagram. I'll send it to you what he did. Chicken parm just is one of my very favorite things. Is chicken parmesan, which you can do keto, but we're no good at breading chicken keto. We got to learn some kind of trick to do that.
I
Ooh,
know.
and that has baked spaghetti. Oh, delicious.
I've already told you my mum's little part of the keto diet, which I always found amusing.
Yeah. Yeah, the tequila.
Mm-hmm.
And Lisa had a bowl of Cheerios, which are delicious and remind me of my youth.
Yeah,
Ashley free.
yeah, you can have some alcohols on keto. It just has to be low carb alcohol. So
Yeah.
pure forms of alcohol like whiskey, gin, tequila, rum, and vodka should be
Right.
completely free of carbs. So it makes sense as to why you can have it. But yeah, so my mum used to have a shot of Exo Cafe Patron every day.
That's awesome. That's great for her. Yeah, Mary, it didn't taste like anything but Chinese food deliciousness last night.
I'm glad.
Ooh, and Amy's making pizza tonight too. I'm doing great, Ashley. How are you? How's the hubby? How are the kids? I
Have you
know,
ever had
Crystal. You can get hungry hanging out with us, talking about food all the time.
a pizza where it uses the cauliflower base?
No, because most of the pre-made cauliflower-based pizza crust always have like potato starch or rice starch in it. So it adds the carbs back in, so you might as well eat regular pizza. Because it's the same kind of carb levels. And I'd rather have regular pizza than inflated carb cauliflower pizza.
Delicious cauliflower.
It's okay.
I love cauliflower. I can just eat it raw. I love cauliflower.
Well, good. Somebody needs to love it.
I love most vegetables. I don't know why, but I do.
Oh, wonderful, Ashley. I'm so glad he's off the ventilator and awake. That's fantastic. Oh, your husband makes an all cheese crust. That sounds fantastic and keto. All cheese pizza. I'll have to get Rome to try to do that.
Cheese.
Oh, wow. Your first day at work since July. That's awesome. I hope you did okay with your boot and everything. Boot, 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 boot.
Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, at least you did keto for 2 years and your doctor put you on Cymbalta. You had to quit because you're losing too much weight. I'm on Cymbalta, but it's not made me skinny. But I mean, that's a bad side effect, especially if you're losing too much weight. That's not healthy. So, and it's better to do what you need to do, take care of yourself, and be healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Poor shizzle, my nizzle.
Mm.
6:35 and all's well. Ding.
All's well that ends well.
That's right. That's my
Pull my
favorite.
foot
That's my
out.
favorite. Wow, it makes you not want to eat. It's crazy. I never feel like that, hardly ever.
What?
It's been fine. Sorry, a couple hours ago. Yeah, it is 7:30 in Japan.
Mm.
Well, hopefully it's a pretty low key day for you, Miss Ashley.
No. I
Yeah.
used to have to take. There was a point in time where apparently my brain decided to say fuck you to me, and I was so anxious that essentially I couldn't keep food down unless I was like inebriated.
Oh
So
God.
I used to be on a medication called Maxilon, which is essentially it makes a certain
Hey
chemical fire
Joe.
in your brain, and that chemical is what controls if you feel hungry or not. And
Yeah.
apparently, my brain just was not sending those signals. Even though I was hungry, I couldn't keep food down. It would just be rejected unless I was drunk or stoned or whatever. And I had to get on Maxilon, and it made me loopy.
Yeah, no doubt. Joe, if you want to come up, it's in the Instagram group thing. Ashley says working at a hospital during a pandemic is always an interesting day, and I can only imagine. I I can only imagine. But at least you're not here in the pandemic, Ashley, because it's much worse here than I think it is Japan, because it wasn't so bad there a while back. But I don't know how it is now. We love our Joe, Joe Withrow, Joe.
Jojo.
We love her so much.
Mm.
I wish that she had some fairy dust to make her feel better.
Yeah.
I would sprinkle it on a lot of our friends.
Yes.
Oh, cool, Jess. You got your food. Get your cheesy chicken on. Cheesy chicken is delicious.
I don't know why, but the thought of cheese with chicken makes me feel very sick.
Well, have you never had chicken parmesan?
I have hate it.
Oh, well then don't eat it.
I don't.
Oh, I know, Jess. This is a challenge to not get food on the laptop. I
The
used
only
to have.
time. Sorry, you go.
Oh no, it's no big deal. Ooh, Kelly L's here. Hello, Kelly.
Yay. I was going to say the only time I enjoyed a chicken parmesan, and you probably would love it. There's a town in South Australia called Harndorf. It's one of the first settlements in Australia that was very heavily German based, and they have chicken schnitzels that I kid you not are like this big.
Oh yeah.
They're fucking massive.
There's a festival that they have in southern Indiana, which is like literally across the bridge, like 4 or 5 miles from where I live. And they have a German. It's a homecoming festival, and they have pork schnitzel that are literally bigger than I can put. Like
Oh.
they're like as big as someone's thigh.
See, like a pork schnitzel, I could do. Chicken, not so much.
Yeah, I get that. Chicken is not for everybody.
Oh no, I love chicken. It's just most of the schnitzels use like the breast and stuff like that, and I'm not a big fan of the breast meat. It's too
Oh,
dry
you like
for me.
it dark.
Yeah, it's too dry.
Oh, that's a shame. Yeah, crumbs in the keyboard are terrible.
No, you just become a vacuum and suck them back out. It's a free snack.
Oh my God, there was this chick. I worked at this call center, and this is so disgusting, and it's a true story. Hey, Joe. Joe's here. Let me tell you,
Yo!
my sweetheart. I'm
Duh.
going to tell this true disgusting story. So there was this woman that worked there at the call center, and she was gross. I mean, she just was not hygienic. She was not pleasant. She was very annoying. She was real needy. And someone, we watched her one day take her keyboard off the desk and turn it over and shake all the crumbs out of the keyboard. And then she took her finger, licked it, wiped stuff off the crumbs from the keyboard on her desk, and ate it. And that's like skin, nasty food, dust. I mean, all the stuff.
Ugh.
All the stuff.
Hey, Lorna and Amy and Kelly and Bethany and Bobby and everybody.
There's so many good people here. I love my people. My people are the best.
I am a people. I don't know if I'm good people, but I'm people.
You're good people to me. The rebels are here. Oh, Samantha says her grandmother was Dutch and they used to carry large bottles of Pepto to their holiday meals. That's awesome.
Hey, Christy. How are you guys?
I'm good.
I'm phenomenal. I'm getting turned to a. Oh, I'm playing Animal Crossing, and my villagers are singing a metal song right now. So they're running around singing metal songs.
That's fantastic. If you're going to sing a song, why not make it a metal song?
Right.
It's kind of terrifying if you hear it in the distance, though, because it sounds like the game's freaking out because of the way that the words are structured in Animal Crossing. So you just hear these random noises in the distance, and it kind of freaks you out a little bit. But it's okay.
In the distance. Blah, 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 blah. In the distance. I don't even know the words of the song. I just know how it goes.
Just make it up.
From a distance, I see little fairy dust bomb from a distance. Oh, James, Amy's playing Pokemon Red on her PSP.
Nice. I was playing Animal Crossing. Now I'm playing Pokemon Cafe Mix.
That's awesome, Samantha. Everybody have Pepto on their purse. I personally like my antacids from Sam's. That's what I like.
They look pretty. They had
Pepto
strawberries
put
and
me in the
blueberries.
hospital.
Oh.
You're a hostage.
Pepto puts me in the hospital because it's got red in it.
Oh, don't have it then.
I don't.
No
I don't
Pepto.
think we have Pepto Bismol here.
Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Alka-Seltzer works too. Oh, what a relief it is.
I just know Pepto Bismol is bright bubblegum.
Jeannie's here. Jeannie's here. Everyone stop and say hi to Jeannie.
Hello.
Everybody. It's a magical night. We've got Joe and Jeannie and Jess and Jen's and Christy's and Kelly's.
Oh, my.
Oh my. I know, it's the best.
Oh me, oh my, oh me, oh my.
That's funny, Kelly. Feeling dismal, Pepto Bismol. I got it. I can pick up what you're putting down.
So I slept all day again.
Good. You obviously need a lot of freaking rest.
I've never
Just
done
a
this.
little
I
bit.
don't know what to do.
Just keep sleeping, girl. That's awesome. I'm so jealous.
It's so weird.
Everybody, it's so good tonight. It's such a good night. I love going live in the evenings. It's so much fun.
Yes, you get everyone.
I know. I get such a good cross section.
Get to say hello.
Oh, Christy picks things up and puts them down. I have to stop picking up things and putting them in my baskets online. That's what I have to stop doing. That is what I gotta stop doing.
Oh, shit. I felt that too. There's
Oh,
so
my
much
God.
I want.
That's
What's
too funny.
up? Oh my goodness.
See, it's hard
That
when
is
you want
so
all the
funny.
makeup and there's not enough monies for all the makeup.
I know. Like eventually the money runs out. Like there's eventually no money.
Or in my case, I've run out of space because Joe sent way too much shit to me.
Well, I think it's wonderful, and you'll be able to sort through the shit and see what you want to keep.
I'm sure I want to keep all of it, honestly.
Thank you so much, Jeannie. It really got a lavender hint to the gray.
Oh, I know, Samantha. I'm not used to it. I've always had insomnia, and these past 2 days, my body's like, nope, you're gonna sleep.
Well, there's been days where you've only had like an hour or two in the last few weeks, so your body is just now demanding that you rest.
Pretty much. I think you're right. She looks like a rock and roll goddess, man.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, and Robin suggested that I let my hairdresser know that I didn't go to someone else, that it was just me in a box. Oh, yeah. Did you go back to work today, Jeannie? I hope you're not in too much pain, girl. I'm going to be right back. You two hold down the fort for a second.
Okay.
Thank
Uh-oh. We're going to get up to shenanigans, Joe.
Shenanigans.
Listen, I want shenanigans to happen.
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. Oh, no.
Oh, you just went back Tuesday? Oh, you went back Tuesday. I see.
This
Yeah,
my,
Samantha. I'm sure my body does need to reboot.
my brain needs a reboot.
Man, I felt that.
My brain just says nope.
I woke
no,
up when Jason
got it.
opened the door, and I'm telling you, I looked at him like, who are you and why are you in my house? Man, my brain was just mush mush.
Did not recognize him at all. Uh-oh.
I mean, I slept so hard that when I woke up, I just was out of it. And I was sweating because Precious was just right on my chest, man. She was like, oh, Mama's so warm.
Like, Mama's over it. Get off.
Yeah.
Shenanigans. Have shenanigans happened?
Not too much.
Damn it.
I only showed one boob.
Only one?
Not both.
But it's
I
such a
showed
big
the other.
boob. It could count for two.
No, I showed one too. So together, Joe and I made a whole set of boobies.
I love all the boobies. I'm sad that I missed the nakedness.
I'm sorry. Next time.
I won't believe what they did. You're right, Kelly. I won't believe. Not until I watch the replay.
Oh no.
That's right. It's on the internet forever now, motherfuckers.
No, that's fine. There's probably worse of me on the internet, honestly.
Really, I know. Who are you telling? I'm just so glad that when I was young, and you see the memes about it all the time, that when I was in my teens and 20s, that there was no internet. I'm so grateful.
Right. I concur that emotion.
Because I was a bad, bad girl. I was so naughty. It's already gone viral. There's a huge spider on James's ceiling. Really?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Man, I miss everything.
I want a friend.
You want a spider friend?
Yeah.
Spider friend. Do the things that a spider friend can. Spins a web on a ceiling. because he's got that tingly feeling. Watch out,
Oh,
here comes
tingly
spider
feeling.
friend. I think I'm going to be in last night's territory in a few minutes if we're not careful.
We're already there, wifey.
I don't even remember what we were talking about. Oh, I was making fun of Australian accents.
The best part was most of the time it didn't sound Australian at all.
No, it
I
doesn't
know.
sound Australian at all, which is the funniest part. It sounds like
That
Monty
was so
Python.
It
That's
did.
the whole
It sounded just like Monty
Oh.
Python, a skit or something. It was so funny.
Do you guys want to hear my bad fake Australian imitations?
Oh,
You
God.
do. You won't. You need it in your life.
Hello, mate. It's me. I'm Australian.
Oh, Jesus.
Would you got a dingo for my Barbie?
The dingo ate me, baby.
Dingo ate my baby. It did. I need me another baby.
Oh God, it's so bad.
Oh, it's the worst. It's the worst. It's really bad British, but I keep pretending
It's
that it's
so great.
Australian.
It's even worse when the baby ate the dingo.
Baby ate the dingo, but at least it's not a marsupial. Jeannie wants a roux on the Barbie. Ew.
Kangaroos not too bad.
Isn't it tough? I would think kangaroo would be kind of gamey.
No, it's actually similar kind of texture to some beef. It's a bit more of a rich flavour though.
Uh-oh,
Kelly
Kelly done
Kel-
attacked you, James.
She said my accent is better than your accent.
Well, I mean, I have the downside of actually having British parents, so a lot of my English is learnt from them. I don't have that good of an accent.
Oh my God.
Jeannie, I was going to bring you a kangaroo to put on your barbecue.
Oh,
I mean, if you want to hear a proper Australian accent, just wait until my partner Zach gets home. He has a stronger.
Oh, that's
Australian
okay.
accent
I've
than
heard him. I just like my.
Zach just isn't as funny as Rhonda's, James. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, but Zach actually has a proper accent that isn't trying to be silly.
Oh, Kelly,
Zach is
everybody's
cute.
being silly, girl.
Mine's just, I don't even know what my accent is. It's a mixture of mine's a mixture of Australian and British.
It's quite lovely, sir.
It is
Honestly,
quite
James,
lovely.
It's quite lovely, it is. Oh, lovely.
Quite lovely.
We're having some biscuits with the tea later.
Let's have some tea and crumpets, love.
Oh, Shelly's sleeping, Jeannie.
Yeah, Shelly had the medical stuff done today, and she's exhausted. I know
Yeah,
it's the best, worst accent ever. I love doing the terrible accent so much.
It's okay, you can do them all the time and we'll entertain you.
Oh my gosh. Well, I don't want to play it out, you know. It's only funny a few times. If it was every day, nobody would love me anymore. They'd be like,
I would love you no matter
I
what.
would love you.
Oh, because
We would.
Joe.
We love you forever.
I'm so glad, because forever is a really long time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I had a dream we were all eating a picnic with Rob Beauty Christie beside a beautiful lake.
oh,
be fun.
that sounds delightful. Is
It
she
was
pregnant?
a delightful dream. In the dream, she was.
Oh, she's real pregnant.
Yeah, right now she's ready to go.
She's real fucking pregnant, girl.
And those pictures were so beautiful and very
Ethereal.
You know how sometimes when you're pregnant, they're not very complimentary of your body? Oh, they look so good on her.
Hey, Sylvia.
Well, she looks literally ethereal, I think, in a lot of
They
ways.
made her look like a magic fairy princess.
Yes.
No,
That's
I just
what I
find
would
it sad. I just find it sad how people talk shit about her. She's so pretty. And
I
she's
want
so
the magic
nice.
fairy princess photo shoot is what I want.
Yes.
When I
And
come
then-
to America, we'll do one for you. I'll do all the photography for you.
And then I want to do a slutty one with bustiers and boots.
I mean, I don't mind helping you do that too. We can get Rome get his titties out too.
Yeah, he's got some little boobies. He's got some man boobs. They're not too bad though. They're not like he's not like a B cup or anything. He's just got a little chesticle.
Now
We
that
love.
Jason's not here, Jason's worried about his because he's gained a little weight and his daddy
Oh,
has him. And so Jason's like, "Do you think I'm going to get him?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know. If you do, I still love you."
oh yeah, Lisa. She's gonna make a crap ton of money tomorrow, and I'm gonna be the first in line to buy some shit.
You know, I wish there was a way to know because I just had this feeling that you'd be like one of the first three to buy stuff.
I, girl, I'm really, and I don't know. It's just become sort of a knack, and then I've gotten really good at getting releases. And so I'm starting to buy some extra releases now and then and put them on, mark them up a little and put them on Mercari because there's somebody who'll
Why
buy them.
not?
I
Why
take
not?
care of my friends and hook my friends up at regular price, but
Yeah,
there ain't nothing worth. There's no trouble making another $5 or $10 here and there.
yeah. I just don't like when people know that, okay, let's say the green blood money sells out and they mark it to $300. That bothers me. But when
No,
it's like
I
you
would.
mark it up to 20 to $30, that don't bother me.
Yeah, I would never do anything like that. Like that's just like robbery, is my.
To me,
But
that's
Well,
kind of greedy.
that's just robbery.
well,
Oh, that's back.
you know how Tish is trying to use the whole angle that her partner bought the PlayStation 4 or PlayStation 5 and all that. You can literally buy them marked up over $1,000 right now
Wow,
Yep.
that's crazy.
because there's such a high demand for them that there's a huge markup on Xboxes and PlayStation 5s. And it's
We've
like
got
they're
a
not even
friend that
worth it.
told Jason if he could find one, she'd give him $1,500 because Jason's good at finding stuff. And Jason's like, I don't feel right about that. I'm
Well,
like, it will probably cost you that much to get it.
and the deal is, ColourPop. They have had massive releases back to back recently. Well, I mean, the Hocus Pocus is major, and it was
Yeah,
super swamped. The Child Palette was major and super swamped. They can handle a big crowd, and
yeah.
Boxy Pop Up learned how to handle a big crowd this week also. So it's just a matter of just being in line.
Hmm. I like I don't know how many websites have done it, but I think websites started doing it after Black Swallow trialed it. But
Yeah.
with the conspiracy launch, like as in we're talking last year, launch of the conspiracy palette with Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, because there were so many issues with the launch of that, the Australian resellers started doing the system where, like how Pure did with their palette with Royal Beauty Christie, where you go onto the website and it puts you in a queue before you could actually access the website. Black Swallow did that with the conspiracy
Oh,
launch.
that's so smart.
Oh, and I tell you what, it makes it so much nicer, Rhonda, because you actually see what number you are in queue, and then when you're let on the website, you have 10 minutes to access whatever you want, but that's it. So it really made it good. So, and obviously there was only a certain amount of things that you could purchase, but it made
Yeah.
it so the website wasn't slow. It made it
Right.
so the website wasn't crashing, and
Well,
it
I
really
don't.
helped to mitigate
you
things.
guys
So,
who missed out on Hocus Pocus and the Child and stuff, they're gonna re-release it. It's just a
Oh
matter of
yeah.
them getting it remade. And it's gonna be the same thing with Raw Beauty Christie. They're gonna re-release it, but
I
I
keep
don't.
being an outlier. No,
They'll
I keep being an
restart
outlier.
it.
Yeah, I
They'll
keep being an
restart.
outlier for those launches. I don't care for the launches. Like I couldn't give two shits about the Hocus Pocus palette. I couldn't give two shits about the actual Child palette. Like as in, I don't care to actually own them. I like seeing
Right.
what people are doing, but I don't care for the palettes at all. Like there is literally not an ounce in me that cares for them as an actual palette. And it's
Yeah.
like, and it seems to be that way with every bloody ColourPop launch. The only ones I really seem to care about are ones that not many people talk about, like the Ultra Exclusive launch, where it was those three floral type palettes. I really liked the look of the Baroque palette, and that launch wasn't really ever talked about by anyone. But every
Yeah.
other launch that they brought out with, I haven't cared for, other than like the ColourPop one. I like that, but like how I was saying to Joe, I can literally dupe out every single one of those shades in my collection already. Especially, I just recently bought the 2 Mitchell palettes, and both of those have really similar tones as what's in the Colourpop palette and the Raw Beauty Christie. So it makes literally 0 sense for me to purchase that palette when I literally just bought those tones but in a different formula.
Oh yeah, that totally and that makes sense. But
It's
some people
difficult
just
being an adult.
it is fun to be an adult, but it's actually gotten to a point where like I get kind of a rush from like getting in line and being able to get
Oh,
in
I
and
get
get
that.
something.
Oh yeah.
I 100%
Oh,
get
Raw
that.
Beauty Christie had my heart in my throat. It took me 5 hours to get that palette, and some people waited 13 to 15 hours.
Wow, that's wild.
I knew one
I
who
mean,
was waiting
I
20.
just kept going back.
Yeah,
Well,
that
and
was
for
hell.
me, the key to getting in on these launches is you have to be there at least 15 minutes in advance of the launch. It's going to be 1 p.m. Eastern time, which is 10 a.m. California time. I don't know what the time zone's called off the top of my head because I can't think. But if you're there 15 minutes early and you refresh every minute, that's how you get in. And it's
That's
not
how I
like
got Conspiracy before it broke. I actually was one of the few that got the palette bought before the website broke.
yeah, and it's not impossible to get these. You just have to have the free time and the availability to just keep refreshing over and over because they let you in early all the time.
Oh
Like
yeah.
a couple
That's
of minutes
right.
makes a huge deal.
I mean, I think I had
Thanks,
technically
Kelly.
purchased the whole Bloodlust collection before it officially launched because of it being early. I had got, like I said, I'd gotten the palettes. Well, I had actually technically bought 2 of almost everything because one of my friends didn't have the money until the day after the launch and she paid me back. But I was able to buy 2 palettes, 2 sets of the liquid lipstick bundles, as well as a the mirrors and all sorts of stuff. And I bought it all technically before the launch time because I'd gotten in 5 minutes early on the
Yeah.
reseller website. Because, like you
Right.
were saying, except I'm much more psycho with it, and I'm usually refreshing the page up to 5 hours before launch.
Right. Yeah. I go in sometimes, a few hours before just in case because you never know when
Yeah,
a glitch is
I
going to
do that,
happen.
Rhonda.
It's
I
just in
just
case,
in
but
case check every now and then, a couple hours before, here and there.
I usually have to because there's been a couple of times where I've gotten time zone conversions wrong. So, like, I thought something's supposed to be available at 10 p.m. my time, but it's been available at 9 p.m. So, I like to double check just to make sure because the amount of times I've been caught out in that way because time zones suck. And I mean, there was one launch, I can't remember what it was, but I'd planned for it. But what I didn't realize was that a couple of hours before the actual launch occurred for me, a time zone changed. So it technically fucked me over because it had pushed the launch an hour early. So it was supposed to be, let's say it was like at 3 a.m. I thought it was actually at 2 a.m. So I'd missed the whole launch completely because it hadn't told me that there was a time zone about to happen that would change the conversions.
right. Oh, let me just chime in here. Pure palettes are not all good. Like the first Barbie palette is good. This Robbie Christie, everyone says it's fantastic, but there's a lot of shitty pure palettes.
Oh yeah,
And
there really is. The Trolls
they're-
ones were good. It's like if they have a backing of a theme, it seems like they're pretty good. But
but
the
most
regular
of the time,
palettes are
pure stuff are
terrible.
garbage.
Yeah.
I just hope if they do continue releasing the Raw Beauty Christie palette with Pure, I hope what happens with the Morphe Jaclyn Hill formula doesn't happen with the Pure one, where over time they change it for some odd reason, and then it just
Yeah.
gets so shit where it doesn't perform.
Christy would have
later
a
on.
fit
Yeah.
if it wasn't cruelty free. She would literally have a fit.
Well, Christy Love, let me tell you this. Pure has had 2 Barbie releases. The first one is fantastic. The second one I did not care for. The first Barbie palette that's got the pink stone facade is great. I did not like the second Barbie launch, which was like corals and coppers and it was not Barbie themed to me at all. It was like a fall palette, and I didn't keep that one. But the first one I love. It's really good.
And these little guys are $5 at TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and they are fire. I love them.
Well,
The
according to
troll
Jean,
ones.
I can't wait to try to go to TJ Maxx with Jeannie this weekend. Yeah, I like the pink Barbie palette. It's not the best palette in the universe, but I like it.
You
I
should
like it a
totally
lot.
try and record a little bit of walking around the makeup part of TJ Maxx, because I don't often watch him, but some of my favorite videos to watch from Rich Lux is when he walks around TJ Maxx, shows off what's in there. It's just so cool to see what. Obviously, if you can, you can. If you can't, you can't. But I think it would be really cool to, like, if you could, even if it's just a little bit of silent footage. Candy.
I've got several people, James, that do that, and I have a TJ Maxx, but I love seeing what's in theirs.
I find it so fascinating just seeing what, and also it gives you an indication of what the trends are currently like with makeup too, because obviously you'll see stuff that's in there that isn't popular, which is why I was kind of going with how before you came up, we were discussing how there's a lot of Violet Voss on the fucking Boxy Charm pop-up, and I was saying that's not necessarily always a good indicator, because that could indicate that there's something wrong with the products and the brand itself, and that's why they're being sold really discounted in large amounts.
Yeah.
Oh, Candy just gave me $5.
Can make you holler.
Yeah, y'all need to help support my habits so I can keep buying all this good stuff and showing it to you.
Can I come along too, Jeannie?
Yeah,
Even though I'm in Australia, can I come?
I wish Candy would be able to come this weekend too. That would be the best.
I really wish I could come along. I'd see, like, one of the things I would love to do, funnily enough, when I actually do eventually visit America and go around, I'd actually would like to more so help you guys, like, film at least one video and have like this one crazy hyper produced, really fancy looking video like you would see on like one of the big channels, where they full on have someone actually doing all the manual focusing, getting all the zoom ins and all that stuff. Like, it'd be fun to just have a day where, even though it wouldn't just be you or anyone on the camera or whoever, I'd almost like have fun having a day where it's almost like feeling like we are big YouTubers, where you have a whole team or a whole entourage behind the scenes working all of the tech. Like, I'd have so much fun just talking with you guys and filming a video in that capacity, as well as also filming an actual video where we're both on camera. I'd also would love to, like, I wasn't joking when I said if you wanted to do a photo shoot whenever I eventually come visit.
Oh my God, hell yeah.
That, because I love taking photos and doing photo shoots. It's fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. I would love to do that. And yeah, that's right, Christy. Help supply me with Diet Dr. Pepper. Give me $5 and I can keep my sodas.
Kelly, I'll definitely come to New York, because it also would be fun to visit people like Crystalline. How about this? A fun idea with Crystalline. She can finally give me do my hair, and she won't be upset with the whole process.
Oh, that's awesome. You got me a present, Jeannie. Jeannie, I've got presents for you, too. And Jeannie and I are going to record videos and do a live Saturday.
I'm excited.
So I don't even know, because like Jeannie and I hit it off so great just on the phone, and here, just imagine what it's going to be like when we're in person. Like, we are going to probably be laughing so hard that we're going to have to wear Depends.
Yeah, I told Jason, I said, when I finally get to see Rhonda in person, I said, I'm so glad that you and Rome are seasoned with us, because we would probably embarrass the shit out of you guys.
Oh no, man, Rome does not give a fuck. He will be fine.
Jason don't anymore. When we first got married, Jason was pretty used to me, but I would still embarrass him now. It doesn't even faze him.
Yeah,
Joe, it's going to be mayhem when you eventually come visit me in Tasmania. Zach's kind of used to my bullshit, because Zach can get on his own bullshit sometimes, but I don't think the world's prepared for us to finally be together.
I know, right? At least Jason gets to hear most of you, so Jason's adapting to you too, James. He'll be on the couch. and you'll say something, and I can see Jason go like this.
I mean, the best part about it, there's no difference between what I'm like on live stream compared to what I'm like in person or in like DMs. I'm the same. It's just varying levels of vulgarity. It's like
Yeah,
at least
I'm
try
the
and make
same.
it so.
I'm a little more vulgar in person when I get going, but I mean, there's been lives that I mean, it's just like I told. Well, it's a little early. I won't say that.
I don't care.
But
I don't care. I say motherfucker and all kinds of shit. So
I mean, it's just like when I get going, I might just say I'll be proud to come out of your pussy, like I did for Shelly when she was sad about her son not getting her a gift.
Yeah. I mean,
Candy, we're totally going to see each other in person. You know that. It's just a matter of time. I might have to come to you because of your tummy issues, but it's going to happen, Candy. Don't you worry your pretty little head.
and equally, I'll eventually visit all of you in person too. Once money gets sorted out, COVID gets sorted out, travel gets sorted out.
Well, Jason wants to
my
get a damn camper, Candy. So if he does, we'll just come pick you up. And if you need a restroom, it's right there, and we'll take you to Rhonda.
That would be awesome. But
You can come to Australia in your camper. How about that?
yeah, put some balloons on it and just float.
Yeah.
Just float downstream.
Disney's up will have to sue you for that shit.
I
I
know.
love you too, Amy.
That's
I love
essentially
all
the
you
idea,
guys.
Cal.
You guys are all awesome. I mean, really, the group of people that come regularly, what I like to call my rebels, you know, and you guys helped me come up with that name. I did not make that name up myself. But you guys are always so awesome and on point and fresh and honest and fun. And I'm going to get a little bit clamped because I do. And that's why I don't wear makeup underneath my eye. Is that I love you guys so much. And it's such a great community that it just makes me the happiest, period.
And that's what we
Yeah.
are to do and be here for. Honestly,
I was
like,
talking about that to James the other night, and I didn't get. I was feeling like I was crying in the inside. I didn't cry on the outside, but I've had so many friends this year because of COVID. I can't go places like they're going places because I'm disabled. If I get that sick, it could
Oh,
be
thank you,
serious.
Kelly.
And I was telling James I've lost a
Thank
lot
you,
of
Amy.
friends, and having you guys is it's just amazing.
just
Yeah.
goes to show who your true friends are.
Yeah.
Sucks to
I mean, I
say,
don't need fake friends. I get that, but it still hurts, you know?
Yeah. Well, if you think that they're your actual friends, but then when reality strikes in and when you're in a situation like this where you really have to make it work to continue that friendship, and if they're not putting in the effort like you are, it's quite heartbreaking when you think that it's a big thing, and then obviously it's more so a one-sided thing from your end, and it is obviously always upsetting. So, and like how we were also saying to each other, we were never expecting to find a group of people like this on YouTube. We had found each other and we were fine with each other. Obviously, it's nice having more people, but we weren't expecting to even meet a group of people where we would actively be communicating to this level, let alone even a group of people where we'd want to just watch the content on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Like how you were saying, Rhonda, it's really nice having a group of people that we can just talk with. We can have similar interests, similar mentalities with, and not want drama, not want negativity, not want BS. We just want to have fun, talk makeup, talk life, and just.
And I
not
trust you guys. Like, I seriously trust you guys. Like, with everything. Like, really trust you guys.
Because, I mean, a lot of
Well,
times we talk about I mean, a lot of us in this community have physical stuff or mental stuff, and we're able to relate on such a level because we have been through so much stuff, you know, in our lives that when you can make a connection, even if it's online, it's a genuine connection because you relate on that level, and you know, and it's so special. And the thing is, you know, I can't go a lot of places, you know, because of the COVID, and because I'm at significant risk to get sick. But so I stay home, you know, 99% of the time, and only go out when it's really essential. And you know, that's cut down my social life quite a bit. But I've had here, and it's so fantastic. And that's right, Samantha. We're all mad here.
Yeah. I haven't had brain for a long time. But no, it is really nice to have a group of friends and this little group of community that we've found and built ourselves. Like, obviously, there's been some BS and drama, not with people that we really trust, but rather just people in general that are outside of the community has been causing issues, which sadly will always happen, I'm sure. But I love the facts that we essentially have been working together and supporting each other and not letting that BS kind of tear us apart or tear us down in general. We're just like, well, we're here. We say fuck you to the negativity. We'll be our own support system. Because that's all you need, honestly. A lot of the time, people like to think that they can try and take others down, but sadly, well, for them, they're usually on their own while we have the community of positivity, so they can't win. We will win. Sorry.
And that's true. Like, there's not a lot of drama with the community that we all circulate within. It's really good that way.
Yeah, the little bit that we hear about is really on the outside of us. It's not us, it's not our group.
Yeah, thank goodness.
And I mean, if I don't talk to y'all at night, like if I'm at Brad's and it's getting close to 9 or 10 and I'm like, oh my God, Zach's going live and I need to get home because if I don't see you guys, I feel like my day's not fulfilled.
Yeah.
Right.
So, like, the worst part for me as well with all of this, Jeannie, is that in Australia, or at least my part of Australia, we've had no real issues with COVID the whole time. The only things that we've had to deal with is businesses closing down and such, just to adhere to the actual laws that have been put in place. Tasmania, we were kind of lucky that we entered our typical flu season literally the same month that we went into lockdown. So we were already naturally doing the whole social distancing, doing more hygienic hand washing and such. There has never been a point where masks were mandated in Tasmania. We have over 700,000 people here. We've not even hit over 1,000 cases total throughout the whole year. So, because we naturally already did all of the social distancing and all sorts. So it's difficult because, like, I've seen it get better here, but then I know it's getting so much worse in America. Like, I want to say I saw that New York recorded another 1 million cases overnight, which is insane.
That's so scary. And, we're in Kentucky, it's not as bad as other people, but it's just getting worse and worse.
Ours is slowly going up, but it's not major, thank goodness. I mean, it's bad, but it's not like a lot of cities.
Yeah.
We literally go, James will tell you, we go to Brad's. That is it. And we come home. And the only reason why we will go to Brad's, being in town was a big thing because he only comes once a year. I really wanted to see him and I wanted to get my tattoo. But going to Brad's was because Brad needs help. I mean, he drove off an 80-foot cliff. I mean, he needs us as much as we need a little bit of interaction.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good thing Ron and I are pretty much hermits.
We would be if Brad hadn't gotten physically ill,
Yeah.
I mean, that's extreme circumstances.
I just wash my hands and carry hand sanitizer and wear a mask and stay away from people whenever I do go places. That's all that you can do is, be on guard.
I mean, I hate going to my pain clinic now that they're requiring me to come unless I'm sick. I don't even like doing that.
Yeah. But most places,
part of my issues too, so I get it.
Yeah. It's hardcore. But other than that, how was the play, Mr. Lincoln?
It was bloody awesome.
That was. It really blew his mind.
You could say his mind really was expanded by that experience.
I know. I guess it got a bad review.
Right.
Do you know what the name of the play was that Lincoln was seeing when he got executed?
No,
I
I'm
used
not
to.
that
I
smart.
don't anymore.
It was My American Cousin.
Oh,
Was
wow.
it?
Yeah, don't ask me why I can remember that, but I can. Yeah, I actually didn't plan that blue is mine joke. That just kind of popped up. I'm so crazy like that. I'm making with the jokes and such.
It's okay. Love
All
you.
right, Jess. That's
Ah,
gotta
so
be,
pretty.
it's gotta be hard to having your husband gone, Jess. It's
No,
hard to.
I don't know what her name is, but she added me on Instagram, and I know I've got mutuals. Her name is like age is just a number or something like that. She's so
Oh,
pretty.
Barbara Jean.
She's pretty.
I think it's Barbara Jean. His age is just a number.
Yes, she's very pretty. Her
Aw.
makeup is so good.
I'm just so savvy. Thank you for noticing, Jeannie. I've been waiting all evening for someone to say such a thing. I'm just glad you're feeling some better, Joe. I'm just glad you're getting some rest. It's just
Yes,
so
I'm glad
important.
too. It
It's
makes me
just
sad
weird.
when you guys are sleeping.
I know my body needs it, but it's been awful strange for me. I'm
Yeah,
not
I
used to
bet.
it.
I would be freaking out if I slept a whole bunch. I got to sleep some this morning, which was really good. I know, Samantha, I should be sponsored by Bang, but you know,
Right? Bang, if you're listening.
exactly. I don't have any Bang with me right this second, but I've got a whole shelf full in the pantry.
Yeah, Jason caught me looking at it. And he's like, "You don't drink that kind of stuff." I said, "Yes, but Rhonda says it's amazing."
It is amazing. Oh, Jeannie says it is Barbara Jean James.
She is so beautiful. She actually reminds me of an Australian actress that is on a TV show here called Home and Away. She and I equally think that that actress is really pretty too. But there was something about like the photos that Barbara was like posting. She it gives me very
Bye,
much like
Kelly.
old Hollywood actress type vibes.
Oh, thanks, Amy.
Pretty.
Zach is having a hard time with the YouTube. He's buffering and stuff, and he said that he loves us.
You know, I
Oh.
will say it makes me mad that YouTube keeps telling Zach that it's just a glitch on their end. He should have been monetized. That's just not right.
Oh yeah, he should have been monetized a long time ago. And
Tara Brown
I'll
Beauty
talk to
still
Zach
there with that
sometime
shit.
because to be monetized, you have to do certain things. It's a little tricky.
Yeah,
So
I actually asked him if he'd done all the things. He said yes, but I don't know if he knows what the things were that he needs to do, you know?
well, I just kind of fumbled, and then I asked Jeannie and a couple others some questions, and it took me a long time to figure out all the things that needed to happen.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Bobby.
Oh, they moved my Lele Posh from coming Saturday up to Thursday, which makes me very excited.
I'm supposed to get it on Thursday too.
Yay!
That's so awesome.
I haven't
Yeah.
been super excited about a lot of things except Raw Beauty Christie and then the Jeffrey and then whatever Manny's coming up with. I'm pretty excited about, but I've been really excited about the Lele stuff.
Yeah, I'm still excited about the Beetlejuice, even though they teased it so much in October that you really thought it was going to be a Halloween release, and now it's not
Yeah,
going to be till
same.
Black Friday, which takes some of the punch out of it.
I
Yeah.
also find it strange how they're releasing a whole new SKU with that launch. Like, I don't get the mascara with the Beetlejuice
Right.
collection. It doesn't make sense for me.
No.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess you could say the same thing about the eyeliners that Jeffrey did with the Blood Money collection, but he also equally was saying he didn't want to do just a single launch for it. So I guess they could be doing the same thing. But what I was going, oh my God, for Mitchell's stuff has arrived at Black Swallow, so my stuff should be sent out very soon. Yeah.
It's awesome. Oh, Jeannie went ahead and got the new Natasha Denona palette. Ooh, Jeannie, will you have it this weekend? Because I hope I get to see it if you have it.
Congrats for you. I hope you
Yeah,
enjoy
I
and
mean,
like it.
I hope I like it too. I hope I like it a lot. I hope I like everything a lot.
I really think that you would really like if you go in and Have you gotten any singles from Lele, the chromes or anything?
Sort of, like, I've got it all together. I didn't get but a few things with my first order, and so I haven't really played with it. Oh, you got it with the 25% off BoxyCharm discount, and that discount code is BoxyXND, I think. Yeah, it doesn't. The melt release at the end of November does not make a lick of sense at all.
No,
Because I mean, I almost think that it should totally be on sale on Black Friday, like for sale with a discount
Right.
on Black Friday, because and the palettes are kind of weird, but I still want the purple and green one for sure. I used to want ow, kitty. I got Ruby cuddling on my feet, and she just got mad that I moved a certain way, and she just clawed the hell out of me.
Rude.
I know. She thinks she can
Bite that.
cuddle and scratch.
Scratch your back.
Well, my nails aren't sharp like hers.
I taught a bird not to bite me by biting it back.
Yeah.
Well, it was one of my friends' green. It was a green-cheeked conure, and I had to look after it a couple of times a year because it would go holidaying, and it would like to bite your skin, like to the point it would literally rip chunks of flesh out. So what I would do, if it would start biting me, obviously not hard, I would gently grab onto its beak, and it would freak out that I was grabbing onto its beak back. And after 2 or 3 times of me grabbing its beak, it's never bitten me again. So it learns that I'll bite back.
Right. Well, I'm not that flexible to bite her just a second.
Obviously, it doesn't hurt the bird, but like it freaks it out enough that it's like, okay, don't mess with it. Because it's almost like what you do when you grab a child's nose and pretend like you stole their nose. But I'll just gently grab onto the beak while it's biting on me, and that freaks it out. Because it's like, oh shit, it's biting me back. And I kid you not, now it licks my hands, and now it will climb on my hand and just want head scratches and stuff. It doesn't bite me anymore because I taught it. I'll bite back.
Well, that's good to know. It's a one-time only kind of coupon, Jeannie. That's good to know.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. It's not a palette that I'm really wanting, but I'm glad to know that discount's there if there's something later on.
I always go discount shopping. I have Wish plugged into all of my devices. I'm not Wish, sorry, Honey. I will also like Google things. I've found a way to get codes with Sephora all the time. As long as you use a certain code structure, you can always get 10% off no matter what. So there's just like different things you have to look up. It's like a weird code string, like USID and then 4 numbers will always get you 10% off with Sephora. You have to just change the last 4 numbers around. And it's completely legitimate. They can't stop you because it's like, you know how sometimes they'll give out like 10% off discount as a little coupon in store or something like that? It's just those. So they just keep on generating them, and I put them in whenever I order something from Sephora if my points don't get me like a discount off of my order anyways. So I always get like between 10 and 20% off my orders because I will just Google for like 20 minutes before I buy anything.
Right.
Yeah, I do that.
Oh, wow. Jeannie says she has 15% off on all kinds of palettes right now, and you can apply the discount to that on top of the 15%. So you would be getting like 15 and 25 is 40% off. I had to do the math.
Yeah, but I don't know if it compounds like that or if
it doesn't.
Like, she just said
it takes off the one first, and then after that, it takes off the next.
That's what I thought it was doing. So it would take 15% off total, and then it would take 25% off the 15% off number.
Right. That's so cool. I love it.
But it's still a lot of money.
That's still what is fine because most of the time between 10 and 20% off, that's still going to give you within a range that you can save $10, $20 on an extra discount.
Yeah. I mean,
I was terrible. I opened my Boxy before I did a video, but I wanted to know if I got the Natasha palette, and I did.
That's so awesome.
I was so
Amanda,
that makes sense. No, I can see your thing, Amanda.
Is YouTube not working? Everyone says. Well,
it's working
for several of us tonight. Zach had problems.
Funnily enough, I'm not having issues with YouTube. I'm not having issues with Instagram.
Yeah, I think I've got the Sunset palette, Genie. I think I've got that. Or is it the Sunrise? I don't know. I get some of the palettes from Natasha Denona and Huda confused, so I'd have to look.
But you know, besides the Natasha palette, my box wasn't that great. But the Natasha palette pays for the box, so
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, I definitely the premium was not that great. I'm giving away, and I'm putting the video up tomorrow. I'm giving away 3 items plus some other stuff from my collection, from that box, and it's going to be a great giveaway. It's just the palette was really beautiful. It was just neutrals, and I've got so many neutrals that even if it's
yeah,
a fantastic formula, I'm not going to use it.
I really understand that. I've got so many shades that I could easily dupe of like neutrals in multiple formulas. I've got multiple neutrals in Jeffrey's formula. I've got some neutrals in Pat McGrath's formula now inside of Celestial Mega or Celestial Divinity. I've got neutrals in like Lunar Beauty. I've got neutrals in Star Gem. And so I've got so many neutral colors in all these good formulas. So it makes it really hard for me to buy palettes, especially now, because I've got so many colors to choose from. I really have to find palettes that I feel like is truly going to be unique to my collection, because I know a lot of people don't care to the point where, or they care enough about colors that are similar, but they don't care to the point they'll just buy tons of palettes with similar colors. But I can't do that. Like, I
Yeah.
can't just keep on buying palettes with tons of neutrals in it, because otherwise it's just a waste of money for me.
yeah.
Right.
Hey,
Oh,
Steve.
same.
Makeup is.
Same deal. Oh, Lorna said she actually liked her box for the first time, all of it. And then Tish
Oh,
woke
that's
up.
I woke up too, Tish. I slept all day. You gave
You
me
might
Yay.
you might have to refresh, Amy, if you're getting buffering. I've not had any issues yet. I don't know about you
Or
guys.
or go out and come back in. That's usually what I do if something's buffering. But since I'm the host, I wouldn't be able to see if other people are buffering.
I can't remember. Was it you or someone said that in one of the chats they weren't happy with this because their sticker was peeling off?
Oh, it's Jeannie.
Jeannie, peel your sticker up.
And also, she said there was a pan that came out that she didn't have good experience with their customer service because she got
Rhonda,
no experience.
while you're there, you guys can film a video just for me peeling off the sticker.
Well, that's up to her. It's her thing.
Jeannie.
Yeah, Jeannie. James
Obviously,
just wants to know what's under that main sticker, and I
you
think it's
don't
just
have
another gold sticker.
because it's also on the front on the actual box that this comes in. They've also included the sticker in the same spot. And
Oh,
like
precious.
my curiosity, like why have they done that? Like it's
Oh,
Pat McGrath. She can
oh,
afford
Jeannie
to have
says she knows that there's something under it. She just knows.
Exactly. So Jeannie, if you don't mind, peel it up for me, please.
Oh, Tish feels like she got punched in the nose a lot.
Sorry
Yeah,
to you.
that's such a pain in the butt to punch in the nose. Well, I'm sorry, Amy. I don't know what to do except to tell you to leave and come back. That's usually the only thing you can do to help with the buffering.
Oh, look,
Usually it's a bandwidth problem.
this is the box that the Hojo palette comes in, so it even comes in a pretty box too.
That's beautiful. It's really just totally beautiful.
I
Yeah,
would
for
totally order some of those palettes, James, but you know how my skin is. I'd be so scared that my skin would react.
James, Jeannie says she's seen a video where somebody peels it up and there is something underneath that sticker, James.
I've tried Googling it. I've tried looking on YouTube. I cannot find anyone specifically titling their video or having anything like with the sticker being peeled up. Because that was like one of the first things I noticed after a couple of minutes of holding it was that there was a sticker. And in my mind, Pat McGrath has enough money to do crazy, stupid shit with her palettes, like having the tie on the front. So there has to be a reason why they did a sticker. Like, it can't just be, oh, we decided to do a pretty sticker because we liked how that worked. Surely she could have gotten a similar thing with printing it on. There must be a reason why that sticker was placed there.
Yeah. What is it, Jeannie? Do you remember what it was underneath the sticker?
Unless it's just continuing like the design that's underneath that the sticker covers, and they just decide to add the eye.
Jeannie said she's going to find the video for you.
I know specifically this eye logo she has a trademark for.
Right.
She also has trademarks for the little PML crown and eye logos that are down there.
Oh, yeah, Jess. Amy said she's buffering also.
I don't know. I'm not having any issues, and it's usually my end that has issues because Australia internet sucks.
Oh, she says it's a round symbol.
A round symbol.
It could be a symbol for anything. And Lisa's not buffering.
See, that almost makes me want to peel off the sticker on the box of mine, but I want to keep the box intact. So then it makes me want to buy an extra box just from eBay if someone sells it, because I know people are weird and will just sell the exterior boxes.
Oh yeah, I've sold like the box that my iPhone came in before for like $20.
Yeah.
I've sold the boxes to my phones before.
See,
Oh,
I would do that, but I have to keep them for insurance purposes here.
She says she'll do it on Saturday, but she's gonna wait to do it with me.
Oh, if you don't mind doing that, that'd be fun.
And Bobby wants to know how much you like that palette.
How do I like the Pat McGrath palette? It is fantastic. I love it. I know some people weren't happy with it because they don't feel like it compares to the most expensive palette she does, the 10-pan mothership. And they say like, oh, there's no really crazy duochromes or anything in it. And I'm like, what do you mean? There's so many fun colors in this thing. Like, even the mattes in this, I was shocked and impressed. Okay. I was shocked and impressed by the mattes in this palette because a lot of the time, especially like that really soft light rose color is a matte, and a lot of those shades don't show up correctly on my skin, but that shows true to color on my face. And then like there's so many crazy colors in here that are duochromes that are hard to show on camera. But I personally have enjoyed every single second of using this palette. I've loved every shade I've used. I've used every eyeshadow in here. There's not a single eyeshadow that I didn't like the performance of. There is one or two that you have to learn how to use them because of their formula type, like Smoked Amethyst, which I'll show in a second. I've owned that before in a different eyeshadow palette from her. It's that really dark purple that's almost black at the bottom of the palette. That one, to get the darker purples to show up, you have to pack it on rather than smoking it out. Otherwise, it just becomes more of a dark black eyeshadow with a little bit of a purple shift in it. So some of the shades have a bit of a learning curve, but that's because of the formula type they are. They aren't typical formulas, but it is difficult as well recommending it because it is such an expensive palette. But I personally love it.
Hello, Gabby.
I didn't mean let me in up here. I meant I couldn't get into your chat. It was just spinning. I could only see the rating.
Oh, well, now you're here.
I feel like a big pile of poo.
But you're so cute.
Mm.
Yeah, Jeannie says that the packaging sucks, but she loves the palette. So.
Yeah, I'm sorry that your packaging sucked. I love the packaging of mine. There's nothing wrong with it. I've always liked her packaging. The only one I obviously wasn't the biggest fan of was just because it was plastic, which is these little 5-pans. But these were supposed to be introductory palettes to her collection, not anything special. My ultimate favorite palette for the packaging and the experience overall is still this palette because I just love the little tie that's on the front of it and how it's a whole thing. But I do, for ease of use, I do like the Celestial Divinity palette, and I've even said multiple times I'd be happy if she kept making these type of palettes for holidays every year. I'd buy them yearly if they were different enough between them.
I think that it would be great because it's a price of more. Because some people definitely can't afford the $125, and some people can't. But for the $78, it's a great value. Even if I think they could probably do better with the packaging, though.
Yeah.
They could upgrade the packaging for that money because she makes enough money. She could have better packaging.
And I mean, even packaging the sides, I was expecting the pans to be the size of the 5-pan mini palettes. So I was actually pleasantly surprised at how large the eyeshadow pans are in it. So I actually do feel like you are getting a decent value for money, especially because they're Pat McGrath formulas because, like I said, I thought they'd be the really small pans that are like this big, but they're the slightly larger size pans. So you are getting a decent amount of product, and you don't need the giant pans that are in her bigger palettes because many people aren't going to be using eyeshadows enough where you can justify a 5-gram eyeshadow palette or 5-gram eyeshadow pan. That's a similar size to a highlighter. Like
Right.
you don't need that much eyeshadow for a person
Right.
unless you're like doing makeup professionally.
Oh, Tish, a lot of the times you do get free shipping. I have free shipping on the $78 palette.
Yeah.
In
And you can get it.
Australia, we
You
get free
can
shipping no matter what.
you can get a lot of her stuff through Sephora and get points and free shipping.
Yeah, I don't know if it's just because in Australia, but I get the Australia free shipping. You want Metamorphosis? That's the one that I have. I'm assuming you know that, but this is Metamorphosis. It is so beautiful. I want the other two that go with it, the green and the blue one, but the pans in this.
There's a wolf in my house.
Oh no, it's a wolf.
Ah! Mrs. Cujo! Bella, get out of the bathroom.
Yeah.
Go.
Unless you can wipe your own ass, you don't need to go in there. Oh, there's a toy.
They're confusing though, Jeannie. So you can look at that palette and you'll see nice, beautiful shades. I'll flip the camera around. You see all these beautiful eyeshadows, and they are oh so stunning, oh so shiny. And there's only one eyeshadow in here. I've already told Jo, and she knows the bullshit that goes with this palette. But one of the eyeshadows in this palette literally has gold as an ingredient, like gold. It just lists gold as an ingredient. And then it also has cocoa in it. And it's this silver
Wow.
that has gold in it. It has actual gold in it. Not that shade, not any of these shades that look a bit more goldy, but that silver has real gold in it, as well as cocoa.
Yeah, that's probably white.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a stunning palette. It is beautiful. I love it. It also has a really nice scent to it. I haven't noticed any other of her shadows have scents. Jo, have you noticed? Oh, I don't know if Jo can hear me, but any of you that have the big mothership palettes, the 10 pans, have you noticed if any of them have a scent to them? Because my Metamorphosis smells nice, like it actually has a genuinely nice scent to it, while the other palettes that I have from her, the other two, they just smell like makeup. But the Metamorphosis has like a dessert scent to it. It smells sweet.
I don't think that mine have a scent because I probably would have noticed. I think it's just eyeshadow scent.
I would have ate it. They don't have a scent.
Yeah, Jean says she's got the red one that goes with that, James, and
That's a shame. I just want all of them because I love the packaging. Like, I'm the type of person I'd more buy it to collect it for the packaging. So, because eventually I want to do, when I eventually have my own home, I'd like to build like a makeup studio area, and I'd like to have a wall that's almost like a makeup museum of releases and stuff like that I've really loved, and I've kept packaging of old palettes. I've depotted them and I've kept them for display purposes. So eventually I want to do like a little display wall of makeup products from various brands. But I really love the Pat McGrath packaging. I love Jeffrey's packaging. I love Luna Beauty's packaging. So like,
You
I just want
like
to keep it all.
packaging.
Yeah, I want.
He loves a good package, man.
who doesn't have a good package? I know Candy does.
I mean, like, jokes aside,
I like
Candy,
sitting on a good package.
I know, right? But like, jokes aside, product photography would be my dream job. So like, for me, packaging is almost everything. So yeah. Anyways, I'm going to head. I got a message. One of my friends wants me to fucking play games with them. But I've been here with you for 2 hours, Wayne.
I know, it's been lovely.
Yeah. And I'll talk to you later. I'll probably be live streaming later on tonight. So you'll be awake, no doubt. And you can join me later on.
Have a great night, James. Thanks for
Love
having
you all.
me.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, honey.
Mwah.
And then there were 3. So, Candy, how are you doing, my love?
Oh,
Nope, not great.
You're beautiful.
You do look cute as a button.
Mm.
Yeah,
I
he is.
always want to get candy and just put her in my pocket.
I know. She's that small. Oh, Jeannie says hers don't have any smell. I think I would have noticed if mine had a smell because it gets pretty close up to my face and everything.
I tried to smell mine, but I'm still too stopped up.
Right. Well, Jeannie just did hers for us, so she's done the research. She knows what's up. Are you going live tonight, Jeannie, at 8? Because if you are, I'll get off. Because I didn't know if you're going live or not. That was a question somebody had earlier. Jeannie, you bring me up when I am down, up when I am down. Jeannie, you gone and turn my life around, turn my life around. That's a bastardization of Lady by the Commodores.
Mm.
That's it. Poor Candy, you just look puffy.
Puffy?
Your face looks puffy. Not in a bad way. It just looks full.
I'm squishing it.
Well, I don't know. Rome's supposed to be home eventually, so. But yeah, you could go live with me if you want, Jeannie. That's cool. That's fun. I've been having such a good time going live lately that it's kind of addictive going live.
It is. I literally have 3 email accounts because of how much I like to go live.
I'm gonna have to figure that out. You can see chat, but the live won't play for you. I'm so sorry, Jess. I'm looking very beautiful. Oh, Jeannie's not going live. Okay, well that's good because I probably won't be live for that much longer because I've been on here for over 2 hours. So, but for a little while longer.
Rocco?
For a little while longer. That is half of my conversations with Candies. Rocco. He's such a
It
naughty
is.
boy.
Ugh, I'm pooped out today.
You're
Literally
you're what? You're poopy.
pooped out.
Oh, I'm sorry, girl.
Sorry.
But I just love you guys so much. I'm having so much fun.
What
Bye.
palette do you have on your eyes right now, Rhonda?
I have the Violet Voss Coral palette that came with Ipsy Glam Bag Plus.
It looks great. Was it hard to use?
Mm-mm.
No.
I
I have-
told Shelly she has to use a concealer or a primer is why it didn't work. She didn't use it.
I never had any problems with it, and I didn't use either.
Oh, really? I don't
Yeah.
know what happened with Shelly.
Well, and you also have to use the right kind of brushes sometimes with palettes. You can't just use any brush.
Yeah, and she doesn't have a lot of brushes. I sent her some a couple months ago, but I'm thinking about sending her some more for Christmas.
Yeah, I still have a set of brushes that I got from Boxy Lux a couple months ago that I haven't even gotten into that I could send her. And it's a whole set. They're real pretty. It's periwinkle and comes in a nice little case and everything. Maybe I'll
Lucky.
send that to her for Christmas. We know she's asleep, so she can't hear us talking about her. Oh,
Right.
Jeannie just sent her 3 sets, so she's got brushes now.
Oh, Jeannie, that's so sweet of you.
Jeannie is so
That's what
generous.
you really needed, Jeannie. Thank you so much.
Oh, Bethany, you're having a couple people here have been having problems with the internet and saying that they can see the chat, but they're having problems with the picture buffering. So it may not, it's something that's happened to several people this evening. So I don't know so much. I don't know how the buffering works. Usually I always thought it was like a problem with the bandwidth or something. Like you're not high enough. Your bandwidth gets slowed down and then it buffers. That's what I've always assumed. Oh, you sent her the periwinkle set from Luxie? Okay, well that's what I was gonna send her. It's YouTube, not the internet. Okay. YouTube is crazy, but you gotta think about all the millions and millions of people that are on YouTube
Yeah.
constantly and all the people going live. And, for what it is and for having free access, for everybody, it's an amazing platform.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the problems that there are, it's hardly anything. But it's all groovy.
That was very sweet of you, Jeannie. I think that's the one thing about this group I love. It's just like we all kind of think the same as far as giving. It's nice to receive something, but all of us like to give the most, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, Jason came in here and he's like, "What's all these bags?" I'm like, "It's my surprises for Christmas."
Ooh, and she also sent her a LaRue set and something else. That's awesome, Jeannie. You're so sweet. But I
Oh, she's
can't.
going to be so excited because she's been really down because they didn't find anything yet through the whatever you call it, the in and the colonoscopy with the scope.
Yeah, the scope. Well, you don't always get results right away.
That's what I told her. I said, wait, because they still will read it and you'll have your next appointment. They'll know more.
Right. Yeah, it takes a while to process a lot of that information. Some things they can tell right away. Like when I had diverticulitis, they could tell right away that there were pockets and stuff in my intestines, like
They
seeds.
caught mine right away, too.
Diverticulitis, when it flares up, it is miserable.
I've been very fortunate. I've only had a few flare-ups, but they suck.
I haven't had a flare up in 15 years. I'm so grateful.
I haven't had one in probably 2 years, but I'm very grateful that I haven't had many.
Poor Candy, you look so sad. My little pumpkin pie.
I would give you kisses and lick your face if I was there.
Oh, I think it's sweet. And I'm bringing Jeannie presents too. And she doesn't know about all of them. Because when you stay at someone's house, you're supposed to bring them a gift.
That's the way I feel too.
I'm sending Jeannie Rocco poop. And you.
Thanks. I really can't wait for a box full of Rocco.
Oh, you want a full box? Okay,
Yeah,
I got
fill a whole box. I hope it costs you $100 to ship me all the crap.
Give me about a week. I'll get that for you.
Oh, Jeannie,
that's the hard part, Jeannie, is that when I was trying to find things for my friends, is all of us like to get. I mean, especially in makeup, you have to about get it when it comes out. So it's hard to pick things for each other.
Yeah. Hey, Kelly, I don't know what's going on with YouTube. Some people have said that they're having some buffering problems, but I don't know anything about the technical side of YouTube. I just know how to go live and record videos and upload them. That's all I do. Oh, you can't watch any videos or lives? Well, that's really messed up, Kelly. They must be having a really big problem then. To go with crickets. Okay. Oh, Jeannie says she doesn't need any more poo-poo to go. That she's already got enough with her dog Cricket.
But not Rocco size poop.
I don't know. I don't know how big Jeannie's dog is. That would be, well, I know for sure. I already asked Jeannie. Jeannie doesn't know everything I'm bringing, but I made sure she didn't have the pallet that I was bringing for her. But that would be funny, Lisa. And Sylvia's been having problems. I haven't had problems. I've been on YouTube literally all day.
Oh, look at the kitty. It's so adorable.
That's Luna. She's a little tiny permanent kitten.
Yeah.
She's
2 years old.
My cousin, Sydney, sorry, my throat got messed up. She's a dwarf, and she wants one of those kittens so bad.
Well, we didn't know that we saved her from this horrible house, and we had no idea that it's some throwback gene that she has. Bella, move. See what else I got? This big beluga. She's my work companion, Miss Bella.
She's a gorgeous girl.
She is. She comes and gives me hugs every morning at work while I'm working.
That is so awesome. Oh, Samantha said she may need to clean her caches and cookies. I probably need to clean
but I think so many people are having problems. I think it must be YouTube.
It must
I
be.
got all the way out and came back in, and it still couldn't. That's why I was like, let me in.
Right. Well, I thought you just wanted to come up, was what that meant.
Right. That's what I thought so too.
But I thought, well, why not?
Well, Kelly,
I'm sorry, go ahead, Rhonda.
I'm sorry, Kelly. Some people have been watching this fine with no problems. Some people have had some problems. It's like hit or miss with my live stream. It's working for Samantha. It's working for Lisa. But it is almost 8 o'clock, and I'm going to skedaddle. But I love you guys so much, and it's been such a fun live. And Joe, I have a feeling I will see you later. And Candy, I am always talking to you incessantly.
Yes.
Love you guys so much.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Night, everyone.
Bye. Love you.
Bye.